What is up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. I'm Mr. Make Life Happen. Hope you guys are having a super blessed day because life is so good. Today I want to talk about stop reacting to what is. Stop reacting to what is. The art of imagination is very simple, but we seem to complicate it within ourselves. Everything in our world is a reflection of everything that happens within. We have been blessed with the art of imagination, and with this imagination, we can actually shape and mold our reality, anything that we desire. So whenever you dwell in the feeling of your assumption of having your desire, you actually shift in accordance to what you give attention to. So do we really have the power to imagine and create our reality? Yes, we do. Remember, there's not one single thing that you can name or point to that wasn't once imagined. There's not one thing that you can name or point to that wasn't once imagined. There's not one thing that didn't come from the imagination or the mind of man. I've tried this over and over, and I know from experience that it works. Everyone in the world is literally pushed out. So basically, everyone in this world is literally just waiting for you to give them an assignment, give them a role. Remember, you are the writer and you are writing your very own play. So for example, if you think negative about someone, the world will reflect your thoughts. So next time you see that person, they will react towards you in a negative manner. Or on the opposing end, if you think positive about this person, more than likely when you encounter them, they will have something positive to say, or there will be some type of positive interaction within you two. Once you start having success with your imaginal scenes, you will actually experience the miracle that you are God. And I know some of these former beliefs will be hard to detach from, but with practice and persistence, you will actually start to develop new beliefs. When someone says something negative about you, how are you reacting? Are you reacting in a negative manner? Do you think about yourself that you want to lash out? Do you have bills that are piled up? How are you reacting? What are your thoughts? Maybe you're calling yourself unlucky. You're saying, oh, maybe I'm not lucky enough. Are you comparing yourselves to others? Are you actually fighting your own creations? Think about it. Stop reacting to what is. We sometimes convince ourselves so easily about a certain situation. We may even start to begin the worst things that are going to happen. But the world is just the shadows of our self-assumptions, what we think and how we carry ourselves. So remember this from now on, and remember that this is actually how the world works. So now that you know that this is how the world works, you can put it to the test. Make it a goal to master your mind, and as you learn to act rather than to react to your situation, you will start to notice incredible changes in your life. You will be completely amazed, and you will actually learn how things work from your own experience. Remember, it is from within that causes your reality, not from without. It is from within that creates all reality. It is the desires that you have in life. It is how do you react to those negative text messages. It is how are you reacting to those social media posts. It is your former beliefs about money. It is all of those things within you that create your actual reality. So let go of those former beliefs. If you keep reacting to what is, then you will keep bringing more and more of that into your future and your upcoming future. Scripture tells us that those that have will be given, and those that don't have will be taken away, even what little they do have. So what this is telling us is you can't ask for wealth and be in a state of lack. You get exactly what you feel. The universe never asked you to struggle. It gave you exactly what you feel. Remember, feeling is the secret. Feeling is the secret. Your desires are actually closer to you than you think. They're actually a simple belief away. Ask yourself, how convicted are you in your desire? Do you really want your desire, or are you just simply talking about it? Once I learned that I just simply needed to change my beliefs, I just started becoming aware of my thoughts and how I carried myself. And I became more persistent in the way I thought of myself. What I did was, whenever I had a negative situation or a negative thought in my mind, I would actually, or if I noticed I started to give attention to it, I would ask myself, what am I manifesting? What am I manifesting right now? And then I would think of the complete opposite, and I would focus on that for a while. And then before I knew it, my attention on the negative state was gone, and I was now in a state of my fulfillment. I was one with my desire. And of course, it takes practice. It's not easy to be in a state of having something when the opposite or the evidence shows the complete opposite in front of you. But I think truly what changed my beliefs was actually experience the things that I imagined, the things that I gave attention to. Remember, where the mind goes, the feet soon will follow. Where the mind goes, the feet soon will follow. So how do you stop reacting to what is? How do you stop ignoring your senses and your current reality? Neville teaches us, Neville Goddard, he teaches us that it just comes down to one thing, and that is persistence. You must be persistent in your imaginal acts, no matter of the evidence. If the evidence denies or shows you the complete opposite, you must persist in the assumption of your desire. That is the key to everything, and that is basically the only answer. You have to persist, you have to practice. And with practice, it becomes a habit, and then you'll be able to learn to just how to go with the flow of your desire, and you will manifest way much faster. Once you actually start to manifest things in your life, it's going to get fun, it's going to get exciting, but you have to be focused and disciplined, because just as easy as you got it, it can be taken away just like that. So remember, stay humble. That's the main thing. Stay humble to yourself. Know that you're worthy of these things, and just have fun with it. But just be disciplined and be focused with it, and just make it a way of life. So if you read a book on how to ride a bike, you would actually never learn how to ride a bike until you actually get on it and practice. So the same thing works with imagination. You will actually have to take a leap of faith and believe in yourself. If you see me walking on water, you will say that there are rocks. But if you walked on water, you would know that there are no rocks. Your experience here in this world will be amazing when you start to ride the bike and you learn to walk on the water. Whenever you're encountered with a situation that you don't want, don't react to it. What you do is place your attention on what you want to happen. Whenever you catch yourself thinking something negative, something that you know you don't want to happen, persist and continue, and put those positive thoughts in your mind as soon as you catch them. So as soon as you catch yourself slipping, think of something positive. It doesn't matter what it is, replace it with a positive thing. Or one thing that I've actually learned to do is when I think of something negative, I would think of 3 positive things in my life and focus on those things for maybe about 30 seconds to a minute. And before I know it, I start thinking about those things and I forgot about the negative thing. You can try that out too, that works. Remember, everything that you're encountering or you're coming across is just echoing the assumptions of yourself, everything that you thought of yourself, everything that assumed of yourself. So remind yourself over and over when you see something, something negative or undesirable, that this is you. And the quicker you realize that, hey, this is me, I'm having the negative thoughts, this is a reflection of what I'm thinking, the sooner you can catch that, the sooner you can replace your thoughts with something positive. Whenever you have a negative thought, or maybe you have a fear that something bad's going to happen, tell yourself, no, I don't accept this. Tell yourself, no, I do not accept this as my reality. Now that you know that this is how our reality works, become convicted in your desire. Become so convicted in your desire that it has no choice but to manifest in your life. If you want wealth, you must feel wealth. What would it feel like? What would you do with it? What would your friends say? If you were wealthy, would you donate to charity? Whatever your desire is, affirm it and claim it and become one with your desire. Stop reacting to what is. All of those things that you don't want, stop reacting to it. Begin to create a scene that implies that your wish was fulfilled, that your desire was already here. Feel your desire in first person, not of the scene, but from the scene. Step into the scene and revisit this scene as much as you need to. It doesn't matter, you can step into the scene as often as you need to. Step into it so much that it becomes so real. So revisit and repeat the scene as much as you need to. When you persist in the feeling, it actually starts to become real. You begin to feel as if you already have it. You no longer desire it because you're actually one with it. So how can you desire something if you already have it? So next time you find yourself in a state of lack, ask yourself, how can I desire something if I already have it? So whatever your desire is, ask yourself, how can I desire that if I already have it? So the truth is, you came here to create, and it is your divine right to have any specific desire you have. There is nothing impossible to God, and our imagination can take us anywhere. Start to believe in yourself right now. Persist in your assumption. Create an imaginal scene that implies that you have your desire. Persist in this assumption. Think from the scene, not of the scene, but think from the scene, and watch how your life changes. You will be surprised how you will be led across a bridge of incidents that will take you to fulfill your dreams. But you must believe in yourself and stop reacting to what is. Thank you everyone so much. I appreciate all the love and support. Stay tuned for my next video. Walk on the water. Walk on the water. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Go out there and use your gifts and make life happen. Peace.